Wellness Practice Achievers. This is Dr. Dane, and I want to talk to you about the nature versus nurture controversy or debate. And I watched a movie recently that literally blew my mind when it comes to this very important discussion and topic. And the movie was called Three Identical Strangers, and it was about three brothers who were born back in the 60s, early 60s. They were given up for adoption. They were three triplets, identical triplets, and they were separated at birth and did not know that they had brothers. Matter of fact, the parents that they were adopted to were not told that these boys were triplets and that they had brothers. And it was actually part of a social experiment done by an Austrian psychologist out of Yale to see how identical twins would be reared and the impact on their behavior and on their life. And it was fascinating because when they were about 17, they found one another through kind of happenstance. And when you look at pictures of these boys when they were reunited, they looked like identical triplets. I mean, you could not tell one from the other. The interesting thing is they grew up in families that reared them very different. One family was very wealthy, one family was very poor, one family was very strict with their discipline, and also their lifestyle choices were different as well, and they talk about this in the movie. Now, fast forward now, 30 years, and you look at the three brothers. Well, one committed suicide. One is much heavier than the other one. And if you looked at them now, the two brothers that are still alive, they look nothing alike. And yet these boys have the same genetic makeup. These men have the same genetic makeup. And it really just showed to me the power of lifestyle, the power of behavior, and also the power of our paradigms and our beliefs and our rearing to influence our behavior. So I would highly encourage you to watch this movie. It's called Three Identical Strangers. It's a true story, true documentary, and it just goes to show the power of our behaviors, which is shaped by our paradigms and our belief, which is given to us by our parents and the people that influence us in a earlier time in our life. So this is Dr. Dane, and I encourage you to watch this movie because at the end, their final conclusion is nurture versus nature. It is nurture, how you are raised, how you are influenced, that determines your behaviors, and ultimately your behaviors determine your physiology as far as your health concerned, and you will see this when you watch this movie. So I hope you enjoy it, and we'll talk to you guys soon.